Well, welcome back to Doing Day Stuff. We're back on Blues Lake. Like most of you, when you go to your favorite fishing store, you end up with twice as much as what you plan on getting. But I wanted to showcase this lure here. It's a Rapala jointed shad wrap, and it's just a split crankbait. You know, typically on clearer lakes, I try to match the shad that's in the lake. I'm not saying that when you go to the exotic colors that you don't catch anything. Just for me, if the lake is clear, I tend to go to natural colors. But this here, it says on the box, it dives from 6 to 13 feet, which lately that's really where the fish have been, off the points, ready to ambush something coming off the point. So I think this will be the right depth. You know, there's not too much to it here. But one thing I read about it, it is that there is some rattles in it. And I'm gonna fish it like the box says. It says this lure is ideally suited for the slowest rate of retrieve. It's a bait fish in distress action, attracts attention to all conditions. So that's what I'll do today, just to test it out. I think it's gonna be a hit here. You know, the size is right. Typically, we don't go too big here. We have a lot of spotted bass here, which in the shad themselves aren't very big. So typically I try to get something a little bit smaller to imitate what's already in the water. But we'll go ahead and give it a shot here. It's later in the day. It's Sunday. The pleasure boaters are out. It's windy. So we got a few things going against us here. So if we do pretty well here, then this bait will be a hit here. So stay tuned, and we'll see how it plays out. Thank you. All right, first fish. I don't think it's too big, but I gotta tell you, it's real windy out here. Oh, it's actually a pretty good size. Yeah, real windy out here. Ton of pleasure boaters. It's not ideal to test really, but you know, here we are. We gotta do with what we have. And yeah, you know, it's Sunday. It's part of the deal. Summertime's coming. You know, these guys have a right to be out here. Yeah, not a bad fish to start. Yeah, I don't really weigh them, but I would say probably 1.5 pounds. All right, not a bad start. Let's see what else we could do. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Hopefully it stops jumping. Hopefully it stops jumping. Yep. Not bad, huh? Yep. There we go. Actually might be a pretty good size too. Oof. If he jumped out, would it have counted? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's one. Oh, he's still on. Oh, jeez, it's tiny. The tiny ones will stay on, you know? Yeah, I was hoping he'd spit it out. It's barely in there. Yeah, he wants it.
Yeah, that's a good little lure.
Yeah. Whoops, sorry. Let me just get this thing out. So the verdict is that it's pretty good. You know, it wasn't game changing in any way, but the fish were reacting to it, and that's all that matters really. We were throwing some other baits out there too, just trying to compare them. And yeah, this time of year, off points, you know, 6 to 15 feet, we're finding the fish. I will say that it only dives about 6-7 feet. So yeah, positive review. You should add it to your tackle.